When all these parts are combined, the truth is revealed. Years ago, a man drew a picture, an unusual picture, full of secrets. At that time, it was just a painting. But today, it is much more than that. The Mona Lisa. Who is this Mona Lisa? In which era did she live? What is hidden behind her mysterious smile? We will come to that. But first, could the exaggeration of the Mona Lisa be unnecessary? Some people look at the painting and say, it's just a woman. Others believe that this painting is not just a portrait of a woman, but a true work of art. Because the Mona Lisa was moved to different studios, carefully refined with fine details, completed over 16 years, and created using the golden ratio. It is also a painting that was stolen twice in 500 years, and once damaged with acid. These features alone make it unique, but they are not the only reasons. Mona Lisa was also a model. This painting was the greatest summary of Leonardo's skill as a painter. Da Vinci, who produced fewer than 20 paintings in his lifetime, is also believed to have hidden secrets in this work, just as he did in the Last Supper. What leads us to think this way is the encryption he used in his notebooks and works. Leonardo wrote his notes in reverse, so they could not be stolen and would be difficult to read. He also arranged some of his most important notes in a mixed order, placing and connecting parts in a way only he could understand. In this way, he created a simple but effective form of encryption. Looking at all this, one might call him paranoid, but perhaps he had no other choice. Pascal Cotte wanted to examine the Mona Lisa in depth, using a reconstructed scanning environment with a resolution of 240 million pixels and recording third-wave wavelight. As a result, the 4 layers of the painting were revealed using modern technology. Leonardo's preparatory sketches appeared. In the top right through infrared reflection, the thinness of the paint layer and traces of the canvas on which it was fixed became visible. X-ray radiography revealed the lower left. Ultraviolet fluorescent light revealed the lower right. And the final version of the painting, the version we see today, appeared in the top left. But during previous examinations, some details were noticed. Now, it is time to reveal the secrets hidden within those details. Researcher Stevenson and his team created an ultra-high-resolution copy of the painting and examined it for days. One day, they noticed something just beneath the bridge on the right side. When they enhanced the image, they realized it was a number. The numbers 7 and 2 point. As the team continued their investigation, they moved closer to Mona Lisa's eyes and discovered faint lines. Upon closer inspection, they identified the letter L in the right eye and the letter S clearly visible in the left eye. To understand what these meant, they examined whether the landscape behind the Mona Lisa was real. They discovered a small town called Bobbio. It is clearly known that Leonardo had visited this place before, when viewed from a medieval castle. The similarities to the background of the painting become striking: a winding river, high hills, and the stone bridge on the right side. The similarity of the bridge may not be surprising, because although the bridge appears upright, it was drawn horizontally to make it appear clearer. At least, this is what is believed when attempting to look through Leonardo's eyes, as the story becomes even more interesting. Historical records show that the bridge was heavily damaged during a flood in 1472 and later restored. This gives meaning to the number 72. This was exactly Leonardo's era. Did Leonardo place this number intentionally, or was it merely a coincidence? It is not known why he added it, but it is widely accepted that Leonardo placed meaning in everything he drew or added. So what did the letters L and S in the eyes represent? L could stand for Leonardo, but what about S? To find the answer, it is necessary to examine Leonardo's life. Leonardo, at one point in his life, took in a child from a poor family. When the boy was only 10 years old, his name was Gian Giacomo Oreno. Due to his mischief and problematic behavior in later years, Leonardo da Vinci gave him the nickname Salai, meaning little devil. According to many, Salai was Leonardo's apprentice, his inspiration, his companion, and possibly his lover. Leonardo reflected Salai in several of his paintings. Could they have been in a relationship? For example, this painting in which they appear together. The purpose of this composition is unknown. But this individual portrait of Salai may contain interesting clues and is suspected when compared to the Mona Lisa. The nose, chin, facial features, and smile are strikingly similar. Could this be a coincidence? There is no definitive historical record of a woman named Mona Lisa whose family background is fully known. So who was she, and why was she painted? When this question is asked, the answer appears closer than expected. The secret may be this. Although Leonardo did not initially care much about his apprentice, over time he realized the harmony between them. Eventually, they may have become lovers. Such a truth would have cost them their lives, because homosexual relationships were punishable by time. Leonardo and Salai had to cute for the Gigi. But Salai may have wanted Leonardo to show that he was the only one who truly mattered. Or perhaps Leonardo himself wanted this. He could not do it openly. There was only one way to keep Salai alive. Under a different name and face, in the most perfect form possible, Leonardo carried the painting with him, continuously working on it in secret in many different studios for 16 years. It had to be perfect. The nose, facial structure, and proportions had to resemble Salai, but never be recognized. Leonardo made subtle changes and finally completed the painting after years of meticulous work. The name could not be Salai, as many people already knew his nickname. Instead, he encoded the name Mon Salai, meaning my little devil. Mona Lisa, Mon meant my. In this way, Leonardo concealed a great secret within the painting. A secret that could have cost him his life, and the letter S inside the eye began to make sense, although this interpretation may sound like a conspiracy theory when all the pieces are brought together. The conclusion seems compelling, and the secrets of the painting do not end there. Leonardo is also believed to have used mirroring techniques to embed hidden messages in his works. In some of his paintings, shapes and forms align in unexpected ways. When viewed from different perspectives, symbols appear, messages emerge, and meaning shifts. However, it is important to remember that organizations such as the Illuminati were founded centuries later. Leonardo lived in the 15th century, yet the symbol of the single eye existed long before that. It appears in ancient texts and has often been associated with the Antichrist. Leonardo, who was often described as irreligious and associated with dark symbolism, may have been referencing the dial when the Mona Lisa is mirrored and examined closely. The image appears to gain depth, as if the figure is looking directly at the viewer. When mirrored from the edges, a strange form emerges, resembling a commanding presence. These interpretations were not invented later. They originate from the way Leonardo constructed his work. What remains today is an attempt to understand what he intentionally hid from different perspectives. Paintings such as the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper demonstrate that Leonardo da Vinci did not see painting as mere decoration. With his intelligence, mathematical precision, philosophy, and relentless pursuit of perfection, he proved himself to be a true genius. Are these secrets real, or are they simply reflections of human imagination? Looking at art in this way reminds us that sometimes we must push the limits of how we see and interpret the world. Who knows, perhaps there are still more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What do you see when you look at the Mona Lisa?